Hey y'all, so this message is not going to be for everybody, okay? And if it ain't for you, you don't need to comment and say that it's not for you, babe. It's literally okay. Like I'm speaking for nations here, all right? It's not always going to be for you. You can just take a seat and that's it, all right? No shade. So there is someone that is coming back into your energy, and I really do feel like this is fated. I feel like God is bringing you two back into union with one another because you guys both kind of fumbled each other. Okay, although a man should definitely take like a leadership step within a connection, I do feel like the feminine here kind of fumbled the connection because she wasn't too sure about the masculine, even though she knew that she was actually like in love with everything that she already saw about this person. I feel like this feminine was in love with this masculine, but she was very much, this person made her a bit insecure because maybe he just seemed so perfect in her eyes, and she was just like, oh my God, is he going to break my heart? Am I just another option? Do he have other women? Is he not going to take me seriously? I feel like this woman kind of got shaken up and really didn't even know how to like be herself for real, for real. Like maybe she was just too antsy or too anxious, or I don't know. It's kind of like you were just trying to get everything out so fast, but it was like this needed to go slowly. And also there was things that still needed to be healed within this connection. So I feel like you two went your separate way. Maybe when you met this person, you were just out here single, blah 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 blah. You kind of ran into this person, so you wasn't really taking them any serious. Then you seen that they was fine shit, and you like, oh, this man ain't gonna take me serious. He got a lot of options too. I don't know. It's like some insecurities was still in you that needed to die. So you still wasn't done with your healing process for you to be able to accept this type of love. It's like you just automatically thought like, oh, this man is fine to me, so he's gonna do me wrong. Because it's so easy to be persuaded like that because you just get around people and you see that they fine shit, they look good, and then next thing you know your insecurities start coming in and you could be looking like a most beautiful woman in the world. But I'm also getting at, now that I just said the most beautiful girl in the world, Spirit is telling me that this man felt that way about you. So I'm getting like you both were just very, very shy and nervous within this connection, and y'all wasn't truly being yourselves. Y'all didn't really express how y'all truly felt about each other, like from a real standpoint. I feel like the relationship could have even started to go a little sexual or lustful because you guys wasn't really being yourself. Or maybe you saw this person, they was fine shit. You didn't know if this person was really trying to take you seriously or not. So maybe you really wasn't coming in like your serious divine feminine energy. Maybe it just felt like flirting with one another. It felt a little spicy and hot. So I feel like you two probably didn't even think that it was that serious, but you knew that you felt seriously about this person, or you were seriously attracted to this person. So it's some type of demon that was working in between this connection to kind of separate y'all or to affect this union. And I feel like you guys had to go y'all separate ways, and God allowed this to happen, you guys going your separate ways, because you still needed to heal some things. Because I don't care how fine a man look, if you know that you that bitch, you that bitch. You don't change up, you don't be nervous, you don't do none of that, baby. You still be yourself. You be truthful to who you are, and you let a man love you for who you actually are. It's not that you were being somebody else or nothing like that, but I just feel like you could have really just been yourself a little bit more. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay. But I'm getting that this is a fated union. Okay, so no matter if you guys were separated, no matter if you met this masculine, maybe they was already dealing with someone else and then they ran across you or whatever like that. Maybe they needed to make a choice and make a decision, but they wasn't really too sure about the decision. Or maybe this is you. You were in something and you came across this masculine, but you didn't know what choice to make here. I feel like y'all just didn't really choose each other within that time. And it's really okay and it's fine, because you guys would have probably sabotaged the connection anyway because of your deep rooted insecurities. Okay, maybe you're used to like dealing with people that is a little uglier than you, okay, and you feel more confident that way, and but your divine counterpart, he ain't ugly. He that man, he look good, he feel good, he got good money, he got a lot of money and stuff like that. Maybe you was scared, like, it's no way this man is going to take me serious, and you a whole bombshell yourself. So there was a secret insecurity that was hidden there. But I don't want the feminists to feel like this is just them. No, this masculine was insecure about you as well, because you're a beautiful woman as well. You're everything they ever imagined a wife would be. But they had the thoughts in their mind, confirmation, excuse me, they had the thoughts in their mind that you had many, many options and you wasn't really going to take them as seriously. Maybe this is a man that is fine, but he just don't think he the finest man in the world. So he just like, this beautiful lady got many options. I know she got somebody that's finer than me in her inbox, or she got somebody richer than me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was dealing with his own insecurities that he needed to overcome. And I feel like you two have been on this healing journey for a while now. And now God is about to let this spin the block. Okay, God is going to let this masculine spin the block on you. Okay, and I'm curious to see how you guys are going to handle this situation when it comes back around, when you're healed and they're healed. So now you can see somebody for who they truly are. It's kind of like you wasn't seeing this person for who they truly are because you was blinded by the physical attractiveness that you had to this person. You get what I'm saying? So you wasn't able to really read their soul and see, no, this is my husband, or this is my soulmate, or my divine counterpart, because you were so blinded by the beauty. Okay, that's very lustful energy. So it was some things that just needed to be cleared out. Maybe this masculine couldn't really tell if you're their wife, because maybe the conversation wasn't really given wifey. You get what I'm saying? It's something here. So I feel like you guys just went your separate ways. I don't know. Maybe you ghosted them. They ghosted you. Or maybe it don't even have to be categorized as somebody ghosting. I feel like you two just kind of went your separate ways and y'all just stopped talking to one another. And God is about to do a 360 on this connection, because now you guys are way more healed and you should be able to recognize each other when y'all come back around to one another. All right. So this is beautiful. I wish you guys good luck. I pray that whoever this message is for, you are indeed healed and ready for union. Okay, because there are some things that you need to take care of before God can actually bless you with your person. He may let you see your person and get attractiveness, get attracted to your person and da-da-da-da. But if you're not actually healed and ready to accept love and understand love, then and you got rid of your trust issues and insecurities from your last or your past or whatever is going on, you can definitely fumble a connection. So I feel like this connection was fumbled, but now God is like, oh, let's go rewind. Let's go watch that play over. You get what I'm saying? They're like, hold on, let's go watch that play over and let me make sure this is a true fumble here, because I don't think this is a true fumble here. Okay, this is what God is saying. God is like, this is not a true fumble here. Yeah, you might felt some type of way because you guys went your separate ways, but I feel like you're going to understand, if this is for you, you should already be in an energy of understanding why you had to go your separate way, because you should know that you needed to heal some things within yourself. Only real bitches is going to agree with this message, and only real men are going to agree with this message. It was some things that you still needed to heal from. Maybe you were still out here with many options, so you was just treating this person like an option, or maybe you had other things in your mind. Somebody was doing a lot of spell work or casting black magic on your mind to make you not see this person clearly. Okay, so I'm feeling like there's a lot of spells and spell works and fucking black magic and shit that has been broken. So now you guys, when y'all come back around, when God spin the block on this union, you guys are going to be able to see each other clearly, because there's no magic that is blinding you guys. It's just going to be the good magic. It's going to be God's magic, and you guys are going to be like, oh my God, you're my prince, and they're going to feel like you're their Cinderella. But I feel like you guys had a lot of black magic being thrown on this connection, because this is someone's true divine counterpart here. This is someone that you always imagined to be with. Okay, their personality, their vibe, the way that they look, the way that they carry themselves, the way that they speak, the way that they love people, the way that they're outgoing, the way that they're not afraid to go after their dreams. It's a lot of things that you really do love about this person, and this is why God is bringing them back around, so that you two can be able to see each other for who you truly are, so that y'all can actually recognize that y'all share the same soul. Period. Just like that. Okay, so somebody is about to get their twin flame, maybe, or just true soulmate. I don't even really want to throw those names out here, but somebody's twin flame is coming back around and they're healed. Okay, it could have been a lot of runner chaser energy, but I'm getting like someone's counterpart, their divine counterpart, is coming back around because you two have healed some big things that needed to be healed. Maybe it wasn't an insecurity for you. Maybe you always knew you was that bitch. Maybe you didn't feel insecure because this person was fine, or they had their shit together, or their body was to the T. Okay, maybe that it wasn't insecurity. Maybe you just needed to get your bag together. Maybe you just needed to get focused on your business. Okay, maybe you needed to get more grounded or rooted in what you want to do and your passions. And this is why God called it off. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes if we're not in the positions that God needs us to be, we can't actually create the way that God needs us to create. Sometimes it's not that it's something over here going on. Sometimes it's just you're not in the job that or the career that God needs you to be in, or because you haven't started the business that God needed you to start, or you still around certain friends and family that God needs you to get away from. Okay, that could be it for some people too. You too could have had different type of energies around you, and you wasn't really spiritually aware yet of the energies that was around you, and this is why this connection did not work. Sometimes that really be the reason. Sometimes it's not you got trust issues or insecurities or you're lustful. It's just maybe you got other people around you that are insecure or who have trust issues or who are lustful, so they will persuade you and make you think differently about this connection or this person. So God needs to make sure there are no demons sniffing around trying to mess up this connection when he bring it back around. Okay, somebody is about to spin the block on this union, and I'm getting a very serious confession. Okay, a very serious confession, because I'm getting like you two are going to express to one another how much you actually do like each other, and I'm getting a missing energy. Like I feel like you two actually do miss each other. Okay, oh, excuse me, confirmation, y'all. Oh, I feel like you guys didn't even think that this relationship was that serious or this connection was that serious, but the time apart, you guys realize how much you actually miss just having a conversation with them, the way that this person makes you smile, the way that this person makes you laugh. Maybe this person did something special for you for like your birthday, or maybe you did something for their birthday, or maybe it was like the first time y'all met, it just came up and you're just realizing how much you actually miss this person, or you're thinking about this person, or you just want to hear their voice again. I feel like you two are both mirroring each other, but you guys are just miles and miles apart from each other. But I feel like you're going to have a serious confession, and this person is going to let you know that, yo, I've been thinking about you ever since I left. I was confused. I was trying to figure out what's going on. I didn't really know if you was really feeling me or liking me for real. You may be totally shocked with what this masculine says to you. This masculine might say, yo, when I first met you, I thought that you was my wife, but I couldn't really tell off of the vibes, and I didn't want to come off too crazy to you. You know what I'm saying? This might actually shock you what this masculine says to you. Or for some of you, he's going to say, hey, I was in a connection when I met you, but you kind of took my breath away, and I was just torn between the two, and I didn't know what to do, so I kind of just backed away, because I was already in something. So the man thing, I felt like the man thing to do was to be focused on what I'm already in, even though I felt this strong pull connection towards you. You can't be mad at someone that meets you and they already affiliated with somebody else. You cannot be mad that someone didn't just drop everything and choose you when they already in a connection with somebody else. A real man is going to try to make things work with where the fuck they're at. Maybe they can't control that they met you and they actually felt something for you, because maybe y'all were just out and about and they kind of just met you and it just happened. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like they was cheating or anything. Maybe they just ran across you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or it's friends of a friend or something like that. But it's like this person, they thought that the man thing to do was to be close out the cycle that they was dealing with already before approaching you. I think that's very sexy, actually. I think that that's better. It's better to deal with what you're already dealing with, to make sure that you're not in fantasy world with this new person, right? So this man, he wanted to make sure that he wasn't just lusting after you, and he wanted to make sure that his soul was actually crying out for you. So he's going to stay where he was already at, continue working on that, and seeing if it's not working and stuff like that, then it just wasn't meant to work out. But just to quit on what he was already in, that wouldn't be very man enough. That's not a man. A man is not going to do that. They leave when it's time to leave. You know what I'm saying? They leave when they see that this woman is not capable of helping them get to where they need to get to. If this woman is bringing them more toxicity than peace, you get what I'm saying? Then that's when you leave. But you don't just leave because you see something else shining that you feel like you're so attracted to. This person wanted to make sure that their soul was actually crying for you, and it wasn't because you were beautiful. You get what I'm saying? So I think that that's actually very good. A good way to kind of think about it and look at it. Okay, it's all about your perspective on things. That might not even be your situation, baby. That might not even be the case for you. He probably wasn't even in nothing. God could have just separated you guys because, again, maybe you wasn't in the career that God been telling you to do. Maybe God been telling you to get away from that friend or family member, and you ain't been listening. Okay, so now you delaying your true love from coming in, or you guys actually tying a knot with one another. Maybe God has been telling you to start a business or start that YouTube channel or start doing content creation, and you keep bullshitting, and this is why your person is not coming in, because God needs you to meet your person when you're already in some particular status. I'm getting like God wants you to already be solidified before you even come into union with this person. I'm getting God wants you to already be stable with some type of income or something, whatever is for you, whatever is written in a book of life for your life. God wants you to already be doing that before this union come in, so that you guys can just multiply with each other. That's like a man coming into your life and he ain't got no nothing going on, no motion going on. That doesn't work. That don't work. You need to go back to the drawing board, get your shit together, and then go back out dating, But if you come in with no materials, it don't work like that. So I feel like some of you needed to go back and get your materials and get your things in order for your table before God can bring both tables together. Very beautiful energy, okay? Very beautiful energy. This could be happening very, very soon for you, but this may also take a month. Who knows? It depends on how long you surrender to whatever it is that God needs you to surrender to, or you sacrifice or let go of whatever God needs you to let go of. Some of you could still be holding on to a relationship that God is trying to get you away from, but you ain't break up with that man yet. Or you ain't break up with that woman yet. You get what I'm saying? If you're not actually ready to receive, God is not going to give you his precious gifts. Okay? Period. I love you all, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.